Hey, welcome to the MoneyBru show. Today we're talking about how to use a unique sales tactic in your business, and Matt Shoup has the answer. So Andy wrote a book, so you're gonna have to watch all the way to the end. We're gonna try a South African food taste test, yuck to yum. So stay tuned, and then if you wanna learn more about Matt, there's a video before this that he goes through the whole deep dive.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you, come along and see us.
But yeah, Matt, how do we do this? Let's talk about the painted baby.
Yep.
I'm gonna link the video because you have so many good ones. If you wanna jump into kind of like a little bit of the different secret sauce in there. Let's do it.
I love marketing. I wouldn't say that I'm a guru, but it's just something that's always come
More than sales?
natural to me.
Both.
About equal.
Okay,
cool. That's my thing. We talked about, launching rocket ships, and so much of founding a company and starting a company is having an idea, having a vision, excitement about it, and then you need to get people's attention that are interested in engaging with you, and then sit in front of them and sell something. Like something has to be sold in exchange to happen. Yeah, so I talk a lot about sales and marketing, kind of combined, and they obviously are two different things, but we live in a culture and an environment where there are so many methods of media that are just like vibing for our attention, right? So like you pull up the phone, you scroll through the phone, driving in your car, in front of your computer, there are just millions of messages daily. And the biggest key that I want entrepreneurs to know, and if you're a new small business owner, is you have to interrupt a conversation that somebody's having. You have to interrupt an attention that somebody has their attention, and you need to break that and have something that's going to catch their attention like really quick within a tenth of a second.
Wow.
To where they say, hey, this is interesting. I want to engage in this person.
Yeah.
So whatever business you're in, look at what all of your competition is doing. Take note how they're marketing. Take note what they're direct mailing, social mediaing, whatever it is, and then do something totally different.
I love it.
We've done that on so many occasions, and I have a really cool, really concrete example from the roofing business where we dove in on something totally different, and it killed it.
Good.
Absolutely killed it.
I know where you got some of this concept is from Mike McCallowitz's book, Get Different.
Absolutely.
Matt's featured in this book. Now that's huge. It's cool. He shares a bit of the story as well. I love this book, but carry on because this is gold.
Yeah, so I'll kind of keep talking about this. So when I got into the painting business, a lot of how I generated business back in the day, back in like 2005, it was knocking on doors. I would target a neighborhood, knock on doors, and just not take no for an answer. I was pretty aggressive, and that worked. That was my thing. With the roofing business though, in Colorado, people don't typically pay out of their own pocket for a roof. They wait till there's a hailstorm. When there's a hailstorm, what happens is there are companies from everywhere within Colorado, out of state, and they're knocking on doors, and it's very high pressure, not completely totally honest or above board all of the time. So we had our first big hailstorm experience.
Nice.
We launched the roofing side back in 2020, and we picked up some referral business, but this Wellington storm was our first big storm. We went out about 2 p.m, and we're like, hey, we're gonna go knock on doors, and I'm good at that. I've knocked on thousands of doors, and I'm gonna compete with all these guys. It was a disaster.
Oh my gosh.
The homeowners were just not happy to see anybody at that point. There's roofers standing behind me, and I was actually really discouraged because I'm like, man, I've got this door knocking down.
I've done this.
And it's a different kind of person opening the door at that point, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we came back to the drawing board and we were like, guys, what do we do? I love Spanish coffee. I love sharing coffee with people. I'm like, well, we're going to get some coffee kits and we're going to go drop them by houses. And we're like, well, how realistic is that to be able to do? And one of the team members said, well, what if we just go to a coffee shop and just buy coffee for everybody?
Wow.
Wellington's a really small community. So check this out. Like, this is different. We did a little bit of a spin and then a sub-spin on something else. Yeah. So instead of knocking on the door and harassing people and trying to get on their roof and take over their claim, which it works to a certain degree, we reached out to Ziggy's Coffee and we said, hey, what if we come out every Friday morning for the next 8 weeks from 8 to 10 and we'll just pick up whatever the tab is. And we had no idea what this was going to cost, but we're like, we'll measure it. We'll figure it out. We have some money capital to deploy. So yeah, we go there and, people started finding out the second week it got busier and busier. So we printed up a bunch of postcards, mailed them out to these targeted neighborhoods. But then what we did is we went back to these homes and knocked on doors. And when they opened the door,
you guys.
I go, it's another roofer here. But I'm not here to talk to you about your roof. And they kind of look at you. You get their attention. They go, that's different. That doesn't make sense. They do a double take. Hey, I just wanted to buy you a coffee. Come on down, bring the family. coffee's on us. And then they're chasing us out the door to go look at their roof.
That's great.
So we took a totally different method with the coffee, but then we actually piggybacked and tailed back to knock on doors again.
Yeah, like combining strategies, because that's original to you guys. I know you guys come up with a lot of this.
And it's our thing. Like it's got to be you. It's got to resonate with who you are. The results of about we spent $20,000 on coffee and postcards, right? $500,000 worth of business.
Come on.
Measure what you're doing.
What a great success story. Now, roofers, don't watch this video, but if you are, so be it.
Let's go. They can go do it. We'll do something different once everybody starts doing it.
You can't keep up with Matt. It's just like hilarious how that works. My marketing is very cheesy, and like there's a ginger South African involved, so it's gonna be.
No one's got that.
No one has that. But sometimes it backfires. Sometimes it works well.
Uh-oh.
Next taste test, hot sauce. It's not that hot actually. Sal, actually, who's on camera, has had that from Video Flow. He's been to South Africa.
Laughing, he's smiling. He knows what I'm about to do here.
It's got African bird's eye chili on it, and it's not that bad. Hey, it's like a medium to hot.
Should I dip it?
Don't dip it. Don't dip.
Let's try it.
Sorry, I know Matt doesn't like hot sauce.
No, I don't do well.
That's okay. What does it taste like?
That's medium. It's hot.
Okay.
But it's good.
It is hot, now I'm realizing.
Uh-oh. It's pretty hot.
Pretty hot. Okay. Do you taste that it's a little bit different? Mm-hmm. That's the African bird's eye chili.
That's pretty cool.
When we eat French fries and stuff, like this is, we like to throw this all over.
This is like your ketchup?
It's almost, but it's like, it goes really well with Portuguese chicken. Okay. We don't have Spaniards in South Africa or Spanish people, we have Portuguese.
Okay. And they bring their chickens?
Portuguese, they bring chickens and everything. I love it. They're some of the best business people, by the way. You should totally look into them.
That's good. I'm not a hot guy.
1 to 10, he's not a hot guy. You're allowed to give it a 1 or a 0 or a 3 or a 5 or a whatever.
It's a 9. I mean, it's super
9.
good. I don't do hot that much, but that was good. I'd do that again.
I'm surprised for a guy who doesn't like chili. Guys, thank you for watching. We're gonna do the next segment. Don't forget about the Painted Baby book launching January 31st. We also have a giveaway, 25 books going out. You have to subscribe and comment, otherwise I can't give you a book. If you've already subscribed, just hit that. Matt also does Spain trips, and you can find that at mattshoup.com. Very cool website and everything. Thank you. Cheers. We'll see you on the next one.